All right, so you guys, we are live on YouTube. Just so you know.
Would have asked sister girls to do some sister girls.
Aura is not here.
She should probably come in any minute now because she was finishing her work. So you guys could actually like go on YouTube and see yourself, and you can actually see the comments that everybody watches. But,
Oh my god!
and then feel free. But maybe towards the middle when Aura is now, I'll record you guys and put on my story. I'm not able to talk story to myself.
All right.
Yes.
By the way, Ollie, you're looking really very nice. So you're looking very.
Me?
Very. Who are you? Ollie, is your name Ollie?
I said I know because I said this when it.
Looking very, very sweet. Let me just put it lightly. I'm coming.
You're looking sweet.
Why are you scratching me?
I have no words, guys. I have no words.
Call for me if you bow.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Wow, Ajay is here. Ajay is watching on YouTube.
Aww.
Anyway, first of all, let's get started. Okay.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Another Was It's your boy. Okay, someone call me Otumbo. I like when you say it.
Me?
Yeah, Otumbo.
Otumba.
I'm just going to.
I dip up.
I'll let you guys introduce yourself from Yinka to Dami to Tamba.
All right.
Hi, everyone. My name is Yinka Aisuva, aka Ollie on the gram.
That's it.
I'm looking for. Do I have to say what I do? No?
It's up to you. I mean, at the end, to round up, everybody will just probably just say any last words and plug themselves and plug whatever they want to plug. So it's up to you. You're going to do it now or then.
Then. I'm going to do it then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, Dami.
Oh, it's my channel, birthday. I'm Damila, aka the Damila. You know what's good. Up to top one now. Let's go. Top. Introduce yourself.
How do you introduce yourself? Cover your mouth. How am I supposed to hear?
No, I didn't feel myself.
But that's actually because you brought up yesterday. How does that signify failure? Why I'm confused. Why do people do this?
I brought it up yesterday. Yes, now as far I feel fresh.
No, I'm sure there's something behind it. I think it's men. I think it's black men that made that thing, a sign of feeling yourself.
Feeling yourself. Yes, they'll do like Donald like this.
Face from your beard. I'm sure it's not white men that started that thing. I'm sure. But yeah, my name is Olaoluwa Tomiwa, or Tomiwa for short, or Tom for shorter. Anyone you want, it's fine by me.
Money flavored Tom or spend flavored Tom or
flavored Tom.
Oh my god.
Man.
So like I was saying, it was supposed to be Aura and Gift here as well, but Gift is out of town, so she said she won't be able to make it. So she said even though she's bummed, she would like to do it next week. So I might probably just ask you guys to come on next week, depending on how it goes. So we'll have Gift here as well. Alright. Why are you dancing when I say Gift?
I'm telling you, like it was just a coincidence. I was dancing.
Okay, I was just asking.
Just a question now.
I was asking.
Um,
I was asking. Well, Aura should be here in a second. What's going on with you guys now? What's new? What's popping?
My brother. I mean, it's a typical day. It's an average day. I wake up and I realize my phone is not working. What's the meaning? I'm traveling tomorrow. I have flight to catch. 12 p.m. My phone is not working. How am I supposed to? How am I a full complete human being with phone that can only do Twitter?
At least you have Twitter.
At least, but will Twitter carry me to my house? Will Twitter inform my mother?
Keep you occupied to your house now.
Occupied. How many occupied? You know he's looking for occupied. The phone is working.
Yeah, but how can you only do Twitter?
I'm telling you, I don't know why. I'm actually even surprised, but I'm grateful for that actually because I could still get like some of my schoolwork done with some people I'm talking to. But I can't explain it. Let me help your life. Let me delete some applications. But let me delete pictures and videos. But I think how is fighting? I don't know. Well, that's what's going on with me. That's what's going on with me. And I'm trying to also get ready for the trip tomorrow. Also wrap up my semester. I'll be wrapping this wrap up on the 12 on the dot, but I'm wrapping up.
Speaking of semester, my grades are supposed to be out today. My head, I finished. The grades, what was that business?
You're not finished. You're finished. In your head, that's how you're finished. You're finished, bro.
Actually, it's funny because tomorrow is actually the graduation, so.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned.
What are you doing tomorrow?
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I have nothing planned. I mean, outside the ceremony, I have nothing planned for tomorrow at least. On Sunday, that's when I'll be in the whole in-person, not able to. But tomorrow, I think at most we'll just go out to eat after the ceremony and then.
Ah, shit. I wish I was there now.
Another very important
question. Is there like a physical ceremony tomorrow? Is there like a physical ceremony or is just virtual?
Physical.
Both.
Oh.
Like they have one general virtual one, and then the different colleges have their in-person ones. But then we're never walking across the stage.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're just going to like seated with our like guests. Like,
so why is it physical? What's it physical for?
I guess just to mark the occasion and just
mark attendance.
For people to dress up and wear their gowns and all that.
And take pictures. At least you get
and take pictures.
The more important question. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
What are you wearing tomorrow? What's the fit tomorrow? What can we expect from you?
What's the fit?
What can we expect from you?
What's the don't give yourself brain damage.
Yeah. What's the fit? I'm wearing a suit, of course.
Of course.
It's a
KPK.
It's a gray suit with
wow, okay.
Yeah, you have
with black vertical and horizontal stripes.
Two pigs.
Of course. I mean, I've already taken the official graduation pictures. I guess the people that will be with me tomorrow, just take pictures with them just because. And but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy. But then now it's time for anxiety to set in and think about what you're going to do in your life after.
Yeah.
And starting out immigration, looking for a job. As well. It's all good. It's all good now.
Anyway, are you in school, Yinka?
Yeah, I am. Technically online. Technically. Today's technically the last day of school, but I have which is a flex class. So
okay.
Class. Today was my last exam. So yeah, I'm chilling.
I mean, but are you graduating anytime soon?
No. I just started the program this year, so it's like an 18-month program. So
how many months program?
18.
18.
I took some time off. Because of COVID.
I mean, I wish I took time off. Yeah. If I took time off, I wouldn't be where I am now. But it's cool.
Yeah, I mean,
it makes sense.
So. If you took time off, what would you do?
What would I be doing?
Yeah.
I would be podcasting. I would be writing. I'll be doing things I like that give me life instead of this life-draining shit I'm doing right now.
What are you even doing right now? I didn't even know what you're doing right
now.
Huh?
I didn't even know what you're doing right now.
You don't know what I'm...
I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, like my course?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we don't talk about it. We don't enjoy it, so why will we come up?
What are you doing?
But yeah, master's degree now, graduate program, information assurance and cybersecurity.
You've told me this before.
I'm sure.
I've asked live actually.
I'm sure. Probably one of the first times I came on.
It just occurred to me. I've actually asked live. But I feel you know, somebody just was asking me, so master's next time. I looked at him.
Which next time?
I've been in the college setting for 8 years of my life.
Are you
In a
kidding?
stretch from Covenant to here. And look, let me breathe first. Let me breathe. let me breathe.
It's not for everybody, please. I beg.
You try. You
Even if
try.
I did, I want to work. Let me make money. Let me at least start in life first. Before
Like if you can live, if you can survive without academics, why punish yourself?
She fẹ́ pààyàn lọ.
Do you understand?
Question, guys.
Yeah.
Like I know we all like feel the pressure of so like what next, right? That what next question do you guys think about like in your alone time? Because I've been thinking about it recently, right? I'm not even thinking about the what next question. I've already done the what next question. So what now? It's not what next, what now?
Inka, when I tell you that, when I tell you that, my look, hey God, especially is what this life is co-balance, especially because I'm here, and now I'm not even just thinking of what makes us for our job. I'm also thinking of the particulars that surround me actually getting a job. Now I'm thinking about immigration things and all the other steps I have to take to get one stupid approval to work, and it could be very discouraging, to say the least. Very discouraging and makes me very anxious. But I'm just trying to keep up the positive outlook and just keep doing my shit, keep doing my best, updating my portfolio, working, doing all the steps I need to do, take all the steps I need to take. But I think about that thing. Like it even occurred to me like the closer I got to graduation dates, the more I started to feel it.
Yeah.
Like I cannot be on my bed and be like, God! I was driving home from Orange Place yesterday, and from the moment I left that house to the moment I got to in front of the house here, I just kept saying, my God is perfecting everything. My God, because the anxiety I was feeling.
They will not run you mad in Jesus' name.
Anxiety I was feeling. Right? I was
They will not
like,
run you mad.
what can I do? Just keep doing my shit.
Before, I wanted to ask questions, but before that, I've been saying I wanted to Prophet Tasidami. So that means everybody's talking about graduation. You want to call you too. When I graduated, you know when I...
Me, I say I belong with go. Emma Tassi Bejo. I'm not thinking graduation at the moment.
I mean, in high school. How long do I have left in high school?
2.
Before she will not end that, she still in that college.
Sometimes I forget that dummy is in high school. Like I'm like,
I always forget to. No lie. I always forget.
But 2 years left in high school, it's not that long ago.
She will still do college, okay? It's like my 5 years, minimum.
Very long.
5 years.
Very long.
Let's be honest. But yeah, I think I wanted to ask a question.
yeah.
You know, he was saying something about was talking to us about his anxiety he faces. And I wanted to, I mean, so we're in a place in the world where people are more open about their emotional and their mental struggles, and people are more open about the anxiety they deal with and things like that. But for me, I've always felt like I could not relate. And now that, I mean, it's always been obvious. Everybody has, fears and worries. And then it's like, maybe I'm the one that's not defining it properly or whatever. But I mean, before this year, and even for most of the year, I've always felt like I don't experience anxiety. It doesn't make sense to me, even when I feel that way. But it's almost like the feelings that people describe, I cannot relate. I think, yeah, so I guess, okay, maybe let me start. So let me start here. How do people describe anxiety when you feel it? Like when you feel anxious, when you're feeling anxiety, what does it feel like?
Who wants to go first?
Let me look. You said you said something about how people say that they are feeling anxiety, Abby.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a difference between everybody feels anxiety. There's a difference between actual anxiety and an anxiety disorder.
Okay.
There's a difference. So I don't know what you're feeling though, but as per normal anxiety that everybody feels, anxious, as per scared, fear, yeah, I don't know.
So
worry.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
as
okay.
per normal, not disorder.
Yeah.
Have you been in a situation where you're faced with extreme uncertainty?
You're what?
You're faced with extreme uncertainty.
That's every day of my life right now.
Yeah. Don't stop it. I'm trying to think, and extreme uncertainty. I feel like maybe I'll start my answer with, on a normal day, I'm not a serious person. I know to the reason ahead, so to speak. And even in times when I've felt any sort of dismay, it never ever, it doesn't do me. It doesn't like break skin, I guess is the best way to put it. So extreme uncertainty. I want to say yes because there have been times when I felt, this thing is bad, but not uncertainty in the sense that I didn't know what was going to happen. So yeah, I'll say no, maybe, probably no, right now.
Because that's what it is for me, for the most. Because I'm kind of I kind of relate to you because I'm the kind of person on a daily basis. I'm always anxious of what's going to happen. But the few times I remember that I have been anxious, I've felt a sense of anxiety and certain things are very, very pivotal points in my life where I'm either finishing something and this looks like I'm either finishing something and there is no clear beginning of the next phase yet.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of what if, there's a lot of it could go wrong, there's a lot of things that are hinging on me starting the next phase directly. For example, me leaving CU, I wasn't anxious of leaving. Was I? No, I wasn't anxious leaving CU.
Yeah.
What I was anxious about is, okay, after this now, what's going on? Especially because I left Nigeria and I was just living. So, chilling. I was literally just chilling with no like clearly defined purpose of what I'm doing, like school or work or anything. Yeah. Other than that, I'm fine. Now is the time I'm like, okay, I'm kind of anxious because I know how, I feel like it's the gravity of the situation for me. I know how pivotal this one is. I know how much hinges on me being able to start the next phase properly, or me being able to, especially because a lot of it is not in my hands. A lot of it is contingent of one employer being like, okay, we want this person, or maybe the government being like, okay, we'll grant him this work organization and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think if you've never felt it before, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you've just not been in a situation where the gravity is that much. Because it varies for some people, the gravity doesn't have to be that much. Some people, they're anxious on a daily basis. Some people, they're hardly anxious except in certain situations. But, I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you guys, have you ever, not done it, have you been in a situation where you had to, do you pay your phone bills?
No. Sorry, no.
That does not pay any bills. That means living life right now, man.
I'm trying to create a situation where everyone can relate to it. So kind of imagine like what it's like, right?
She would understand anyway. So
I'll just try and create like a scenario. You worked and then you're laid off work. But like at the end of the month, you have to pay house rent, you have to pay phone bills, you have to pay all these bills that and you don't know where this money is going to come from. And you know if you don't pay it, you're going to sleep on the street, right?
That's not funny. Sorry.
It's funny, but it's not funny when you're in that situation.
I swear to God, man. I swear.
Because you're like, how won't you have money to pay your rent? Why are you living there? Do you understand? That's what will come to your mind now.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
But like being, or I'm not in that situation. I don't think I'm in this. Having to pay all those bills or having to pay bills at the end of the month makes me anxious, right? Even though there's some, some form of support from my parents and some friends and all of those things. But like then I was working. Now I'm no longer working because lockdown, manga, everything is closed. So like things that normally I've taken care of by myself. I might just call my father and say, Daddy, I don't have money. I have been laid off. I cannot from where who has to who has to have internet. Do you understand? All those things make me anxious when it's time to pay. Like now, I don't have a job. Before I was less anxious. Now, like, so where am I going to get this money from? So some of the things that like keep me up at night or in the morning when before I get out of bed, I have to think of. It's not like I'm worried. Before I used to be worried, but somehow, I'm not trying to preach here, but somehow I have peace because what wakes me up, my alarm song in the morning is this Nathaniel Bassey song. I remember the name of the song, but it's a Nathaniel Bassey song that wakes me up in the morning. No, sorry, it's not enough. It's a Don't Say song. I'll be here.
Oh, okay.
I'll be here. Wakes me up every morning as my alarm. Right? So like sometimes I open my eyes and I'm singing from my sleep. So like sometimes it gives me like peace to go or to carry on through the day. Do you understand? So like during the day when I'm not doing anything or I'm like I don't like not doing anything because then I start thinking about all the other things that I wish at the end of the month. So that's what worry and anxiety is like for me.
Yeah, okay. That's something I wanted to point out. You separated the two. Like anxiety and worry are not the same to you. Like you would say.
I don't think they're the same, but they kind of are intertwined. I don't know. I don't know. I don't worry about.
I feel like anxiety is excess worry.
I mean, because I know they are related, especially in the way I hear people talk about it. I know they're related somehow, but then I know they're not the same. Because, I mean, I guess maybe I would seek out someone who experiences anxiety frequently so that I can get the details. But for something you said, I'll try to. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess kind of relating to what Clay said. If I ever was in if as I am like this now, if I was in the situation where I had to pay my bills myself, and sometimes it would be a struggle. I guess that could be the type of extreme uncertainty, that Kay was describing, and maybe that would what's it called? So I mean, when you mentioned that, I thought about it. I was like, if I was in that situation, that would count as extreme uncertainty for me, because no rent, sleeping on the streets, anxious.
Yeah, nobody wants to be on the streets again. Nobody wants to be.
Nobody should be. And then it just got me thinking about when you were saying stuff about how, what's it called? Your job and how it ties into like rent and phone and
Internet and everything, yeah, bills basically.
Yeah, bills. Sorry, no, somebody just passed that.
Ah,
Do, do,
what's
do.
going on?
Never have seen light.
What's going on here?
I'm coming up.
Okay. But yeah, it got me thinking about like how, as you were mentioning those things in my head, the first thing I thought was, but if money was not such a mother fucking necessity, who will be anxious? No, who will actually be anxious in this world? Because now, if we actually say let's eradicate some issues in the world, money will probably fix about half for a lot of people. But unfortunately, we live in a world where you need to work until you die. For somebody who don't give a fuck about you, but you work until you die just to get basic necessities to stay alive and be happy. And I mean, it's something that capitalism is something that has been coming up a lot in my conversation spaces. And I've been learning and I've been getting so much more annoyed. Because, and what I always hear and I believe, there is way too much of this stuff in the world for people to be lacking. There's too much food. There are houses. Yes, it's paper. Money is paper, for God's sake. Money is actually paper that they said, okay, I'm going to tell you this thing is worth your entire life. And like, why? Why is this the one that we have chosen to do? Why is it? And then the fact that there are people that actually fight for it, like defend it. They are not rich, they're not billionaire, they don't have anything, but they have this like vision and this image that one day they will get there, and they have the audacity to be defending it. When the option that everybody, other people are saying, let's see if we can figure out is how everybody can get bare minimum. Even if people want to still be doing what the fuck want to be doing, having 5 jets, having mansions in places you don't go to more than once a year. I will relax now and I'll stop talking. Yo, I just, man, that's just where I was. That's what I was thinking about when you were explaining. Just
the transactional nature of the world we live in, which that how the world is. If it's not money, it will be something else. You just value you place on certain things, whether goods or services or whatever. It's just it brings up the conversation of what really is the real definition of equality. What's the real definition of equity? Because then if you're saying you want equality, that really doesn't solve a problem, because people that are less privileged or people that are less equipped would still be at a disadvantage. But if you're saying, oh, equity, now you're saying to yourself, okay, people that are less equipped, you're giving them the tools to function on the same level as people that are more equipped. But capitalism won't let you do that shit, bruv, because somebody has to be rich and somebody has to be poor and somebody has to be in charge and somebody has to take advantage of the transactional nature of the world. Because I don't see why I personally would even need a private jet if I have enough money to buy 5 first class every single time I want to. But some people feel the need to. Some people just want it, just for status. It's a and plus people are trash. Not everyone not everyone thinks the same way. Not everyone has the same moral compass. Not everyone says to themselves, I don't need 5 private jets. Some people are like, if I want it, why not? Money, some people is a tool to just facilitate their wants and to just fulfill desires. Which to an extent, if you all had the money, you would kind of do the same thing. I mean, if I wanted the Tesla, I would buy it now. But that's subject to the person. So I don't know.
Yeah, because like you said, I've heard people that will come and be saying it's their money, it's their money. Are you sure? Because something I learned, I think 2-3 years ago, or something I accepted, was there is no way in the way the world is set up, there is no way these people, like the extravagant rich, make their money without doing some devious, sneaky shit.
I've heard that
But
before. They're taking
yeah,
advantage of something. I've heard that
exactly.
before. I've heard
So
that.
they're taking advantage of somebody or something somehow, whether it's stealing or deceiving or skimming off the top, or even as overlooked as sorry, that's not it is overlooked. So even as overlooked as taking advantage of workers. Because it's like you're not doing shit, bro. You went to school. Okay, you did that part and maybe you're in a managerial, but like a lot of these big companies that we know of, people that do the most work typically get the least paid. And that is taking advantage of them, if you ask me. And so it's like they say it's their money, let them do. Nobody is saying don't do what you want with your money. It's just the issue is that the way it's not even sometimes like we even forget that it's not even the individuals. Sometimes yes, the individuals we have an issue with it, but it's their money. We want to let it be. It's actually the way the society is set up so that kind of lost my train of thought here. Yeah, but I think the issue we're having basically is the way it's set up in the sense that there is so much, but we want to be fine with 1% having 99%, and the remaining 1% make 99% share. I mean, does that sound? What would you be doing with their money in that type of society? Oh.
No, but you know that. But it's something you just said. You said we want to be fine with 1% having 99% of everything. But it's a game, oh. The game works. The game works. I heard this in. I've forgotten what context I heard this in. Oh boy, I can't remember the industry I heard this in, but there's a company. There's a company that, first of all, the fact that the society is run on rules and run on systems that are established by human beings, e.g. us, human beings that have enough power to establish those rules. I mean, look at the US Constitution. It was made by human beings that had enough power to make those constitutions. So it's almost like people play the game, get the money, amass the power, and then tweak those rules to favor themselves. So that 1% that has 99%, they are still tweaking those rules and making those rules effective enough to make sure that they continually have that 99%. Yeah. And to make sure that there's always that 1% that has a 99%. Because what can we do, me and you? What can we do outside talking online and if we want to buy something, go to that channel and just live within our own means and live within our own got our no poor, but live within our own lack of exuberance funds.
That
what is it? Talk now.
How do you make yourself cute? How do you make yourself small? How do you?
Is that cute?
What do you mean?
Like, I think I'm long. Do you see it? Like, I'm showing
like
full body.
I mean,
I think it's your phone.
Oh, you guys are using your laptops, that's why.
If you rotate your phone, like you know how you can turn up to rotate an iPhone and
no. Okay.
Now you're more
You're using better. I think it's the device you're using. But yeah, so I was going to reply that thing you said then. Because you touched on what I was going to say. But the issue, the reason why it does not even, okay, so I mean your response to what I said was that it's a game. And some people even say if you are smart enough, whatever, if you play the game, you get your own. First of all, that's a bigger slide. And that is what is sold to us so that we can continue striving until we die. That's one side, in my opinion. But then another thing is, when that game started, for the mere fact that it started unevenly, it started on an equal footing, because I guess you could say hierarchy, but the way stuff is set up now, this game we are playing, they are born with maybe 1,000 life. Before they are even conceived, they have 1,000 life waiting for them this game. Some of us now, even as we don't have many left, like we have maybe like 100. Then maybe you now say because your skin is one kind color, you are one kind gender, you have cut your life in the game by like half, maybe 3/4. So this kind game, this game that you're talking about that you're playing, it still goes back to it. How will you be supporting this kind of game? How will you open your mouth and say that, you know, you don't mind everybody's doing what they can? It's like, I don't know how it happens, but because I'm sure I've been there before, but not that I was ever blind to it, but it was never at the forefront of my mind. But I don't know how it happened. Well, I don't know why. Let me put it that way. I don't know why it happens so that people are able to forget that it's not a fair game. Like whatever you want to say about it, it didn't start out, it didn't start out right. It didn't start, evenly. It's not as if, that one that you're seeing over there, billions of dollars, came into this world alone, like you. Like what? Ancestors. Ancestors dating back to the ones that used to own people. Own people, not money, people. So I mean, it's just it makes me, I won't say it makes me sad, shy. It's a very sad thing. But no wish to make me sad. I have what is to be sad about. Personal things. But yeah, it's very infuriating at the
Why
very
do you have personal things to be sad about?
Where will I be sad before? Will I be sad for things that don't concern me, or things that are not personal to me? But yeah, it's infuriating to think about, because like just takes it back to the fact that we don't have to be like suffering, but people don't have to be suffering, because people don't have to be suffering. Anxiety doesn't have to, money doesn't have
I
to
agree.
come.
Think about it like this, or the way I think about it, it can't
Yeah.
be up if there's no down.
It can't be up if there's no down.
Love.
At what cost? Are people that are willing to be up that they are willing to push people further down?
Now, the problem is, I feel like the major problem is the greed of people, which is, I'll use Nigeria for example, right? The rich, they're extremely rich. I don't think there is a middle class anymore in Nigeria.
There isn't.
There is.
So if you have money, you are part of the rich people.
Yeah.
If you don't have money, you're on the other side. Do you understand? So like, some people just have it more than other people. Do you understand what I just said? So you can be living in Ikoyi, banana.
It's almost like we're all poor. Some people are just more poor than others.
Like there's even a type of rich you will be, but you're still poor. That's what I was thinking.
Exactly. Like I'm saying, like some people can be rich and be living in Ikoyi. Some people can be rich and be living in Bagada. There are two places that people that don't have money want to live.
Yeah.
So like, it's just it's just I don't know, try to make sure that you're not in that.
I mean, yeah, child, but you like
Of course.
Oh God.
yeah.
Wow, I have a whole pack.
Me too.
Get to bed.
Me too, oh God. Anyway, but yeah, I guess just like what you said basically about greed. It's like that's what I was saying. Like some people actually have the decency, consideration to even say, we're not telling you to strip them of their riches, but these people will not die and they will not be poor if the society could be remodeled so that the ones that are poor, impoverished, suffering, have bare minimum. That's like, so like up or down, like you said, there's no up if there's no down. But how about maybe the down is not in health? Just maybe the down is not in health. Maybe the down is just a little above ground level. You can be doing what you're doing up there. But let's say you're above ground level, make it not the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what
A good case study. A good case study. The US. People are talking when they're talking about increased taxes for the incredibly rich. And people are complaining, and I'm like, you would still be rich. You would still have the money if they increase your taxes by how much? You would still be rich. But people are like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I mean, just people, man. People just don't want they don't want their money to be touched.
All loopholes in the law. That's what Donald Trump did. That's how he made so much money. All loopholes in the law and in the tax laws. That's why he's so freaking rich.
Yep. Do you think that tax on Trump this year is ridiculous?
And like Corey said, when he was in power, he actually did things to make it favor him more, like favor people like him more. Because I think I read it somewhere, but the people that benefited the most from his regime were rich white men like him. So I don't know, because most of them that are millionaire, or who were, and somehow, are the ones that he was able to. I don't know exactly the details of what he did, but apparently they were just taxation. They got taxed least. So just I don't law. People that came up with it knew what they were doing. Because for some reason now, I don't owe you shit, you don't owe me shit, but I'm expected to obey a law that favors you over me. Solid.
Yeah.
Very, very solid.
That's also good. Okay.
Moving away from this, talk about rich and poor.
Yeah.
So,
what?
You're going to say something?
No, I said no. Like moving away from the.
Quick question: has anybody watched Big Mouth, the new season?
Big Mouth? No. Oh,
yeah.
Watch what?
Big Mouth. You know Big Mouth. See.
Yes, I have. Come on, talk to me. Yes, I have. Come on.
I watched the last 2 episodes.
The last 2. Yeah, you're proud of yourself. You're saying it.
Come on.
What? Wait, which season? Have you seen the previous season?
Season 4, no.
So, how did you end up in the last 2 seasons of season 4 alone?
Brady was breaking it down for me as I was watching.
Saying Trump said he won't leave seat.
Huh?
I'm saying Trump said he won't leave seat.
Oh, crap. I forgot about live on YouTube. People can comment.
She forgot. You see that? That's what I like to hear, because then it's not really contingent on.
Yeah. But I haven't seen Big Mouth. I'm waiting to watch it with my beloved at my mother's house. But yeah, I'm excited.
It is interesting.
I mean, what it is about them is just the things they talk about. It's relatable, so that's why people.
When you're watching it, there will be a lot of There will be like You understand?
Have you watched Big Mouth?
Nobody come for me. I've seen it. I just not watched it because there are too many cartoons to watch. Right?
Watch the first episode. Watch the first episode. I give you. Five minutes into the first episode. Tell me what you think.
All right.
5 minutes. That's all you need.
I'll definitely check it out because I have more time now because I haven't sat with Netflix since like last week of November or something. Schoolwork.
I can relate to that. Yeah. I finished watching 2 shows like that, and I just couldn't. There are things I want to watch, but I just couldn't get myself up to it anymore. It was so weird to me. Like, how would you go from watching almost every day for like a month, and then it's been 2 months now? I don't know. I can't explain it.
Me, I used to watch Netflix every day before,
yeah.
But
like,
then shit, no, can't do that.
I just have it on when I'm eating, when I'm working, when I'm just have it on and watching. But now it's like, even when I have nothing to do, no Netflix. I'd rather not. But I'm sure I'll get over it soon. It's just that, in case you didn't notice, the first time when you said you have not watched Big Mouth, I just ignored you. I'm letting you know now that it was a kindness I did to you. Because if I say I should drag you now.
Don't worry. By the next time we're meeting up, I would have checked it out.
I believe you.
Yes. By next week Thursday. Tell us what you.
I believe you. I
Wait,
think by
I'm
then.
not going to talk on Saturday.
Is it Saturday or Sunday, sir?
On Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday.
Huh?
No, but I don't, it won't be like this. The Sunday one will be the physical location.
Oh.
That's if there won't be no table talk on Sunday.
Oh no.
Like
That's
this.
no,
Don't be
that's
like
just separate. Yeah. So
But yeah,
I'm trying to make money and send link to pictures I've taken so that somebody can hire me to take their pictures and give me money.
All right. That I'm seeing everything now also right now. I'm just saying I prepared pitches now for people that graduate. If you are graduating, first 5 people, or first 3 people, free and short. Next set of people.
I'm looking for money.
pay again.
I'm
You
looking
have to
for
figure it out now. That's figure it out.
money. Let me see. So I wanted us to. I have a video for us.
Hold on. I think people in the comment section, people that are saying that we forgot about them. I just think we forgot about that. Or
I couldn't forget, and I admitted it. I'm not a liar.
I didn't forget because I've been seeing it. I'm just
I'm
seeing
wondering why already in the comments and she's not here.
or is in the comments. Like it's alright by the way.
I think maybe she's still on her way. Maybe she never returned.
Maybe.
But yeah.
So good. Pull up. I'm almost done.
By the way, while is working on that, I'm dropping my first music video next week, sometime next week.
You make
Okay, yes, sir. Okay.
Directed somebody's music video or
This
you do
next
music.
video, sorry?
As far you directed someone's music video or you do music.
No, I don't. What me sing? Where? How? Why? Stop
Of
it.
which I saw you line that with one babe talking about
Huh?
talking about
That
that
music
Holy
video,
Crowd, yes.
sometime.
Huh?
Inka.
Only.
Wait.
You guys is a fine boy. I said, I see it now.
For me to admit it with my mouth, no. Yeah.
You guys are fine boys. I'm happy he's my see, he's not everybody that cannot be friends and I say, yeah, I know him is nothing. If you're ugly, I won't acknowledge my friendship.
Oh, you claim those who are claimable.
Oh, that's a word right there.
Chop knuckle.
I like it.
Get out.
Anyway.
So I have a video I want us to watch. I want to see what you guys think about it.
Fair enough.
When I saw this video, I screamed. You know what? I'm gonna just show you. First of all, sound check. I'll start sharing my screen and then I'll play the video first 2 seconds, ask you if you guys can hear, and then I'll play the whole thing. Just to make sure.
When you're sharing, make sure you turn on share sound. I think it'll be good. Make sure you turn on share sound or share computer sound, then you'll be good.
Can't mind this. Nice, tell him to open. Okay, hold up. Let me set this shit up. Zoom. Let's try this. Who's trying to join?
Probably right.
Let's see. Hello.
Where she did?
Talk to us now.
Hello. Wait, how can I see everybody though? I want to see everybody's face. So I have to swipe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see her.
Gallery view or something.
Ollie baby. Why you not see me? I think it's us here. I see you.
Okay.
Sister girl was good.
You know what?
Okay, Orojo, how do you do?
I like it.
That
I'm sorry, are you stopping yourself? Are you insulting yourself? Just.
energy. I like it. I see.
You say
It's
you
still
saw
mad. I see.
Okay, okay.
It's still mad, but I see. All right. Okay. Let's see if it's work now.
What's a one?
All right, we're
Yeah.
live.
All right. So,
Yeah, you can see your current.
Ah,
tell me if you guys can hear first of all.
all right.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
The volume is low.
Say it's the following.
How about now?
I honestly want a 6-figure guy.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Let me play the shit.
Make it big.
Can you let me?
Do your thing.
There we go. All right. Let's see.
I honestly want a 6-figure guy. Is what I realized. Yeah, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen. You ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know this. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. They're trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those. Can I ask you a question? Did you hear what I said? Yeah. Why is that so? From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are young girls. Those young girls not necessarily, or necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 4 or 5-year-olds. Bullshit. I'm 51. I can't beat them up for the stick. That's another one of your lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about? So, can you see me? Yes, I can. Okay. So, do you feel like a woman like me? What would you yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7. Would I rate myself? What is your face? My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6. How tall are you? 5'5". Dress size. I'm sorry? What dress size? Okay. So that makes you give yourself a 5. That's average. Yes. So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old, and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women. Off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman. I mean, my body's not average, so. But please don't make me say it. I really just wanted some advice. I love you. I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, man, you're average looking at best. I'm taking it in, but okay, but you're not accepting the fact that average looking woman who's old. Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son. average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men who don't qualify for one. You're making them. I don't want to have to go there. But when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy? Sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like people. Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? I'm just cut to the chase, man. You can feel like what you want to. Women like you die. Straight up. Because you think you're better than the man that you qualify for. The only reason, honestly, man, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more. Because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. And if your ass went to the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money. It ain't ours. We care about the fact that you're older and you got kids. And you're average.
Okay.
Let me ask. So she's very busy, suffering from very low self-confidence, or what exactly?
Exactly. For her to call herself a 5, bruh.
I have a question.
I'm 100. Are you mad?
I feel like the last time I felt like I was a 5 was maybe like my first year in university.
In her mind, she's trying to be realistic.
Right now, I'm 100 out of 10.
Yeah.
What you mean?
You know it.
I'm not.
100 out of 10 times 2.
I mean, like, say what you want, man. 100, man.
I think
100.
that woman was trying to be realistic, But let me just confirm something. So you're telling me that she called him. I mean, maybe like he's a talker. He's a talkist. He used to talk and give advice. So she called him to ask him questions, and he answered. That's what's going on here. Okay. I don't feel anything. I feel like because she called him now, they say you are the one that came here. So you say what like I said, she probably was trying to be let me try to be serious. She probably was trying to be realistic, and that's why she said that 5'10". Because how you go talk that kind of thing? How does she really believe she's a 5? That's 1. 2. There are some punchlines that I'm not very sure I heard. There was one as if the time you shouted pretty, I didn't hear that one very well. What did he say?
When I shouted, he said, hey, what did he say? I can't remember. I think he said something about her face being average. I think he said something about no. He said she's going to die alone. That's what he said. That's what he said. I remember now. He said she's going to.
Wow. Again, I ask. She called that man to bring this upon herself, yes? Because
it's her fault.
No, I'm not even gonna do that. Her fault? No. Nobody should be talked to like that. But I'm not gonna do that.
No, but she knew what she was getting herself into now.
Because I'm sure she's not the first person he's done that to. But anyway, let's now focus on the topic.
Definitely not. This man is rude. I'm sure I've seen other clips of him. This man, he's
and he's saying it all calm and gentle, like saying they give advice. But anyway.
What do you think about this?
Onto the thing that they were not talking about. Let me just be sure of what they were talking about. So basically, she was asking, I guess, did you think that she called to ask why men...
Let me paint a picture. So basically, she was saying that she's a woman that that owns her own business and makes 6 figures yearly. She makes over 100K yearly, and all she wants is a man that brings the same to the table that also makes money. Yet, so the man's response was that rich men, don't usually go for average women. So that's what led him to ask her to rate herself on a scale from 1 to 10, and then Ati said 5 when I wake up and 6 when I put myself together. So my guy said, "Madam, you're average." So a rich man, a rich man won't usually go for you because you're average, and if you continue thinking like this, you will die alone. So that was the premise.
Speaking facts, man. Speaking facts right there. I don't know. Like, I feel like he was speaking facts. I might be offending some people here, but let me tell you why I said I agree with what he said. You're only as good as you think you are.
Yes, but only that part. But that's not what that man meant. Let's be realistic here. He was not giving her advice. He was not saying, elevate your mind.
He was coming for her.
He was not saying elevate your mind. That man was being.
He was telling the man, you're an average man. You look like you're 5. You said you're 5. For him to even say that, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, but don't say 7. He already knows what he's doing. That means
he knows that. 7.
So he knows that she won't say 8 or 9 or 10 because she can see herself. But she'll probably go for 5 or 6. So he was already said he knew what he was doing. He's just he does say that she's average.
Because unfortunately, I didn't even know that she earned that much. I didn't hear she earned that much. I didn't hear that she had her own business. All I could hear was the fact that he kept mentioning that she's 30s and then she has a child. Being placed.
It's sketchy, baby daddy.
Sketchy. That's the part that hits me. If you have added baggage in another human being, it might be a problem. But other than that, I didn't understand why he kept bringing the other stuff. But I don't even know where to start because my question, I guess, now is she's average because the good parts, the parts that she's looking for, the person herself that she's looking for, don't qualify her to get what she's looking for because she has a child and she's 30 plus. Is that what this man is saying? Like, I'm just checking.
That's what he said now.
I guess I'm trying to.
Well, I didn't hear that part, so like I can't speak to that.
Orion, what do you think?
Did I not ask a question?
No. What do you think about the video and all the things that they've said?
Oh. I have long talk that I want to talk, but let's talk.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, that's what I hear.
It's related to the video, but like, I'll say it. Let Tori talk first.
Alright, we can't hear you.
She talking.
I've unmuted myself.
Okay, we can hear you now.
There you go.
Show that picture I showed you.
That man is rude. That woman is.
She doesn't know how.
Period. She really doesn't know her worth. She probably needs to go and work on herself because to come on that kind of platform where other people see. First of all, in my opinion, you're a queen. You're representing every other queen out there. And to now come and say that you ain't fine. Real, so just sue me, man.
I know. No, see, I have since there's something I want to say. I'm just struggling to articulate it because I feel very.
I mean, if we're being, maybe she was trying to be realistic, like someone said. If we're being realistic, she might.
I don't.
Maybe she's fine, but you cannot dare come outside and say that.
No. Look. See, beauty is incredibly subjective. If you as a person that has your own beauty says you look like a 5, Because
Incredible.
me looking at her, I'm like, to somebody else she might be a 5, but to somebody look at her and say she's an 8. Somebody else look at her and say she's a 9. You get, but for you,
For yourself.
that owns yourself, I say you're a 5.
Shake yourself like that.
She fucks it up.
Wait,
For real.
what did I say?
I said she fucks it up.
Wait, I wanted to ask something, but let me see what I wanted to say.
I wanted to say that it's disturbing how he was talking about average women deserve average looking men, Abby. That's the topic.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. It's disturbing how women, I said this the other day when I watched the video, but I'm going to repeat it again. It's disturbing how women will say that if a guy is not 6'3", if a guy is not this, if he does not have a car, if he does not have this, they can't date him, they can't do this, do that. It's very bad. It's very, very bad. It's very, very bad because if the roles were reversed, right? If it's the guy that's saying that he can't date a fat girl, he can't date a guy that does not have big backup, everybody will come for him. The whole female community, all of them, Power Rangers, they will come with their forces.
How dare you?
I'll come and destroy this guy. But the girls are doing the exact
How dare you
same thing.
bring Power Rangers here? Sorry.
The girls are doing the exact same thing, and it's just they are being hypocrites, and I don't like it. It's very disturbing.
Okay, this
It's very
ties
disturbing.
into my question. Because I was going to say, I think to help me understand better, I was going to ask something. This woman said, did she say, so I'm going to present to say, did she say that she wanted someone who earned the way she earned? Or was she saying that she wanted an extra rich, high-flying man? Because I repeat.
She wanted someone that earns the way she earns.
Because I repeat, when I first heard this thing, I didn't know she earned. I thought she was looking for somebody to mooch off of. And I was just listening, I was less offended. I was still offended because I didn't even know about the earning till a bit when we started discussing it. I was still a bit offended, but still, she wants someone that earns as much as she earns. So let's say she's average. Is it not average man she's looking for? Now, what is offending me is that motherfucker, pardon my French, was saying that $100,000 man will not go for her because what? I am average $100,000 average. Okay, I'm average. You too, man, you're average. But he's telling her that she shouldn't be looking for men like that because what? That's I think that's where now I have been able to articulate my legs. That's that. And then it's also the fact that let us now say so like I'm trying to tie to what Dami said. Is what Dami described what she was doing. Because, if, like I said, when I thought she was saying she didn't have much, but she wanted a rich guy somehow to take care of her and her kid, that would be placing demands on someone that you cannot meet up to, right? And that I can say, okay, yeah, that's BS, and that's wrong. And that's kind of like what Dami said in some ways, because women are less attacked for stating their preferences. So I can see where the connect is, But now that you have told me that, I don't know what that woman was saying. She said she just wants an equal partner, and they're dragging out the floor like that. Don't say 7. Are you a bastard? Are you not? So that's just where I guess my thought process is coming from. And maybe we can move into what Dami said at the conversation. But that don't make no sense, man. How you gonna tell me I can't get a nigga that's same as me, like equal footing? That don't make no sense.
Moi, tu sors phonesse, tu sors, tu fais phonesse, là, tu emphasize.
That man, let's not lie, that man derives pleasure from ruining people.
Yes.
Let's not lie. He takes pleasure from bringing people down. Fuck shit. No.
Also, it's not the first time.
Just not the first time. A regular customer, you go on there,
I think he brings. It's not just a woman. No, he brings men down.
Everybody,
yeah.
Chibi,
Show
we
me
watched
that.
one video about him talking about one of that guy's prick.
He told that guy, "You have a big,
That
if
was
you don't have a
like
big dick,
fun.
don't look for a fine woman. Forget it."
What is this man's problem?
He said that he knows that his own prick is big, so he knows that he'll be attracted to fine woman.
Ah,
And
Bro, the man is foul. The man is foul. The way he says things,
is
like
it
He just Ocon drop.
he will just say,
Ocon
open his
calm
mouth?
down.
Not open his mouth. Everything just coming out. Like
Just
that.
feel.
Like
That is Sheila.
I think he had the points.
what I'm hearing.
I think he had the points. And his point was just based on the way society works.
Yeah.
Being a man that's rich, he's just looking for eye candy and he's just looking for someone to look pretty. A rich old man is looking for a pretty young woman to establish his youth, or he live vicariously through her for youth, or just eye candy, or just a trophy back on his arm, which just the way society works. But I feel like the man has a very, very huge inferiority complex, and he was very judgmental and generalist in what he was saying. He wasn't addressing the woman in any way. He just took an opportunity to, because all he was saying didn't apply to her at all. And it was just sad for me that it was her that he was talking to, because if it was another woman that knows her worth, she would give him back. And she would be like, yes, first of all, end the call. Why is she listening to this man just slap her?
I look like she was about to cry. So.
No.
When she picked up her phone, I was like, this man, she wants to cry. She's just using the phone to do
as distraction.
She not even asked the man, can you see me? As per, can you really see who is calling me? Yeah, I feel like he didn't address, because if he was addressing her, to what Tomwa said, what she was doing isn't what Dami said women do. What she was doing, she wasn't asking for much to me. All she said was, I make 6 figures. I would like someone that makes 6 figures too and brings it to the table. Simple. The man just... The man...
Are you okay?
What is on 6 figures?
Which-
6 figures right now.
Exactly. Like someone that just knows their worth and wants equal. She's even doing better than I'm generalizing. So because of the way the society paints it as though most women.
Better than the average person actually.
So it's like better than the average person in the sense that she's not asking for what she cannot bring. And something I already said that made me just kind of relax, because when she mentioned the way he was talking to the other guy, it is evident that other than the fact that inferiority complex and the things she said, this Mr. Man is like you said, society. Disability politics are those that were supposed to have left in 2012. The ones that that people are still somehow holding on to, because how in this day and age are you still Russia is for it just like it happens still. So people still shame men based on any size. People still tell women they have to be looking a certain type of way to attract.
For that video, the man asked this man that, see, my thing is always the people he's talking to that causes. Because if it was me I was talking to, he won't have video to put up, because the video no exists. Because he asked
Now them they fuck up.
He asked this man, do you have a big prick?
Yes, he did.
No jokes. So he asked the man straight.
The man said, well, I mean, it's more than average. The man said, no. Do you
have a big dome?
He was like, well,
do you have a big bowler?
The man said, no. Because if you have a big prick, you will know. If I say you have a big prick, you say yes. The man said, like me, I have a big prick.
Nah. Yeah, you're right, Sha. Because first thing I thought, they give him, I guess they give him ammo, maybe, first of all, by being there and by saying things like, I'm a 5 when I wake up, a 6 when I put myself together. I'm a fucking spy. You don't even, there's no number for me, say.
All the time.
I'm a piece of cake, man.
I'm a spec, we go and
You know
spec,
what?
all of us spec.
The time. When I wake up, when I sleep, when I bath. Heck,
It's 4/7 around the clock, man.
you kids. So yeah, I guess they gave him ammo. And maybe, the show must go on, I guess.
You know, I also think that it's a very good example of how downplayed the achievements of women are. Because if a guy tells me he's making 100K, do you know how hard it is to make 100K a year from a business you own?
You wouldn't have said that to a guy. That's the
Do you know how
annoying.
hard? I'm just saying, it's not like you're working for somebody and you started your business and your business is bringing you profit of over 100K a year.
$1 1 year. You by yourself.
And you just rubbish that achievement, calling it average.
See, that's the thing. Like you said, Sha, if na man talk am, that's the thing. Like she's saying she doesn't deserve a man that is making the same amount of money. That's like plain and simple is what that man
That
does.
woman asked for.
And what he's telling her is, as you are doing 100K, man, when they do 100K, no go, you don't deserve him. That's the issue. That's true. That's very true because it will make sense. Not one drop, not one bit of sense was made.
Not that he reduced our worth because in all he was saying, he didn't mention how much he made, which he brought up, which was the initial point. All he mentioned was how she looks. And I'm like, so you've equaled her worth. You've demolished it and equaled it to how she looks. But yes, but you give the man the compliment of how much he has, how he looks and all that. But you're not saying that she doesn't deserve the man that is rich because she doesn't look like your Instagram models.
Come on, man.
See, auntie, I'm here. I see. You can see. I'm here. 100K, I'm here.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Forget. Or remind you sit down and watch
Or
her pants.
forget, you and him will be in the game together.
Hey, am I not? In Jesus' name, we make 100K.
We are in the game together. All of us, we are family. 100K, yeah,
I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
You're involved. I know they lie. That's the way you
Hello, 100K.
Stop doing that.
See, I'll tell you, Ama, see, you are here. I bought my siblings to help you watch. This one, her name is Ore. She's very skilled in washing dishes. Anything she's already washing.
Alright, can
See
cook.
that?
I can wash plates. I wash their plates for them.
siblings. All right. At this junction, I will get off the bus. I don't know about siblings. I don't know about that.
Already, can you siblings a situation? Can you bro a situation?
Okay. Okay.
No, but the way it works, you will go out, you will find glucose guardian. Let's not specify gender. Find glucose guardian. You collect money, you bring it back to your boyfriend or girlfriend. I will shop life. That's the way it's done. So that one I can ride with. But when they start to say, I bring you along, and you're my sister, you're my brother, I don't know, I can't, I'm not yet, okay? But the other one,
Tó bá wọlé lálẹ́ yìí.
All right.
you cannot go with.
See, if anybody has trouble.
I'm looking for glucose demon.
Huh?
I'm looking for glucose.
Do you get glucose guardian?
You guys, this is so unrelated. But wait.
You said it's so related, like it's not even connected. So
It's not connected anyway, in any way. I've not tasted glucose in a long time.
It's correct.
I've not licked glucose. I've not looked.
That's true.
It's correct.
It's in house.
It's house sport.
It's the house sport. They get them. And glucose a boost.
I never liked glucose, but I like glucose.
Glucose is not that nice.
I never liked it.
Are you serious?
I never liked it.
Is
But I
that
think this time, I think glucose last year now. I think I left glucose last year.
how? Where did you find it?
I left. I hope you know I entered this country this year. Are you aware?
Are you serious? That's true.
Yeah, it feels like it's been long.
2020 has been long, though.
That's man. So my friends, he even gave me food come. I carried it to my house. I just chop and make up.
Just the
So,
chop glucose.
The reason why the way you know Lucozade Boost is meant for is energy drink. Correct, real energy drink is that it doesn't taste nice. All these other ones that taste nice is fake.
What?
It's not supposed to taste nice.
Tomiwa, that glucose,
Yes.
that glucose. Can you help me put small inside Ziploc and do overnight shipping?
No,
UPS.
no, I didn't come with it. But what will happen is some people are going to Nigeria. I will beg them.
Oh, I thought you said it was here. Okay.
You know, UPS.
What are these glucose for?
Just to taste it again. Get me.
Hey, get me.
I feel like taking Fan Yogo.
Yeah, find your boy, miss. Find your boy.
Corey, that one etabi. That one etabi.
What did you
I
talk
feel
about?
like taking Fan Yogo.
No, Dami felt like she mentioned find your boy.
Guy.
Yeah.
Oh
Why
my,
you go and Gala?
yeah.
Saturday,
Oh, nice.
Oh, Fan nice. Yeah, you get
Fan
Fan
nice.
nice. Fan nice.
Fan nice.
Fan nice.
Oh, nice.
What's Fan Nice? I don't know Fan Nice.
You don't know.
Ah, yeah.
Oreo.
Okay, you've been good for a
Already
while.
have destroyed me. Already, I'm cutting ties with you. I don't see this anymore. You don't know Fan nice.
Which one is Fan Nice? Is it the white and blue
The one that is blue. That tastes
Oh, yes, that's my favorite one.
Do you know the most disgusting?
Which
The
one?
disgusting one is the chocolate of the normal.
I was going to say, I was going to say, that's my favorite one. But I'm not talking because I'm not saying that disgrace. I'm not talking because I'm not saying that disgrace. You make mistake. Buy that thing frozen. Suck it like twice. Everything.
Everything is good. I don't ice block. So,
Oh my God.
it doesn't be like see. It doesn't be like
That's
see.
disgrace.
People
That
want
one-
to
Come, when I take fresh you that year, fresh you they ring.
Is there a fresh?
Fresh you.
I remember fresh. Yo,
fresh
fresh.
now.
Especially in CU. Whoa, come on. Oh. Whoa, the way
Especially
they
you
said.
was blocked. Toba block. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, Moshe, how come she's young? I don't understand. It's
You know
like
what?
us.
It's as if it's almost like
Oh, mocking
I
me.
don't know. How do you know these things actually? When did you have you not been here the same time as already?
It's because of me. You don't get.
Yes, that took 2 days ago.
What?
Vigil milk.
With chocolate. 2 days ago. I took it.
He took vigil milk.
That video me today.
Where did you
Yeah, I'm
get
going to send you guys that site where they said it's. I have things in my cars, but I've not checked out because the price, the total of all the things that my Ojiko Koro pick.
I think you always have things in your cart already. I'm starting to pick it up.
This one is version of YouTube.
Huh?
This one is version of YouTube.
Oh, Midzon.
Hello, Monsieur. Oh. Hello, Monsieur.
Need to
That means in Amazon.
But you see that chocolate one. That chocolate one. It's as if they just took the iceberg and they all made me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just for us to suck it for 2 seconds and it's not iceberg as you know. Alright, well, let's start to round up. That was nice. I like this. It was cool.
Yeah.
Where's Tomiwa? There she is.
I need to get my charger. Multiple people as opposed to 2 at a time. It's a nice one.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know there was something I wanted to say.
Is it what?
I was thinking, my brain is telling me there was something I wanted to say, but I can't remember.
What state is Tomiwa in?
My dear, I'm in Michigan today. I'm in New Jersey tomorrow.
Wow.
You do switch.
Yeah, I just switch.
Mama is always on the move.
Michigan is cold, right?
My dear, well, let's not speak on it. I'm just grateful to be living at this time that I'm living now. And, and the funniest thing is, so far, I don't know, man, this 2020 that I chose to fly out, or be the 2020 that they chose to produce pandemic. I don't know. I came here, it was winter. I went home, it was summer, but they say stay in your house. I've been in my house. I came back here now. They say it's going away, they produce vaccine. It's cold again. Why? I mean, come on. Did I not come here to enjoy too? I didn't come here to stay in my house and read book. I know that's what my mother would like, but that's not what I'm here for. All right?
That's my life right now. Every time I'm about to go out, something is always wrong. Something. They must find something to make me stay at home.
That's how yesterday was snowing. I said, every kind of rubbish.
I literally haven't left my apartment in like a week. The first time I'm going out is too hot. I haven't left yet. Because of that's cool.
Don't worry, 2021.
By the grace of God.
I'm a lossy Bora Bora. I'm a lot.
Get it.
Bora. Let's stay where they are keeping you safe. Man, anyway.
All right, so first of all, I want to appreciate you guys, man. I want to appreciate you guys for coming, especially on such short notice. I told you guys like 2 days ago, especially people like Topma, that the world wasn't sure, but she's here. I'm actually just asking her to come next week because Gift said she wanted to come next. She said she wants, because she's going to come, they said she wants to come next week, so I'll probably just give her the same people. But other than that, it could be multiple different people every single time. Topma could still be on the next week, but it could be another set of people. You never know. I'm actually very interested to see the people that would show up and the combination of people that I just decided to put together for this. Especially because I know that I know some people that would be very willing to do this if I mention it to them. But yeah, I think this would be nice. I like it. I like the vibe. I like the mood. I like the concept. Thank you, Fineboy Yinka, for coming through and giving us your professional setup.
Finest, oh God, Ollie.
What do you mean by this?
Now don't block. He's blocking.
You guys, don't change. Just don't move from today. Just stay like this till next week so gifts can see like this. Just don't move.
Wow, guys.
Wow, we are keeping it on the low. You're just going
Everything just come out in the open.
Yeah. These
No,
are
no. You have to watch the video now.
These I wake up every day. I'm catching like this any time of the day.
Oh no.
Energy, I love it. Oh baby.
You can on a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself. Don't pick 7.
100, man.
100. Are you?
What's it 1 to 10?
Are you on Zoom?
100
times 10. Raise to power 10.
Period.
Ask me.
And that's on one.
Ask me.
Period.
Damn it. 1 to 10, rate yourself. Vote 10. Don't say 7.
I'm not on the scale bench.
Hey.
I'm up the charts. I'm way ahead of the charts. I am up the charts.
That's my sister.
Oh man.
Thank you for coming.
My fans are in the comment section. My flawlessness. Yeah.
They people know that this is not my usual setup, you know.
We know.
It's all good.
We like
all
it like this, yeah.
It's all good.
But still,
Just give us next time.
What?
Yeah?
I said, don't worry. You give us next time. You come on.
Next time I'll be prepared. I'll arrange my schedule well.
It's on our schedule.
That headache that has been the headache did not want to come before, but people have used laugh to release it. The headache have dropped on my hips.
All right, so rounding up, You guys can just say any final word, plug whatever you want to plug, say whatever you want to say. We'll go from Yinka, Dami, Ore, and then Tom Tom.
All right. I'm gonna plug myself. Yeah, I'm a shameless plug right now. Everyone knows me as the shameless plug. So my music video drops next week, sometime next week. It's going to drop on YouTube. It's going to drop on my Instagram. Yes, I've been away from Instagram for too long. I'm back now. Time to drop new content. Yeah. So, gang, coming through.
OPG.
I am Santa Dance, you know the vibes, aka the underscore Dami Layo. Also, I do what? I do next. I do next. So you can like to follow me if you come across this video. Bless up.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm next. My surrounding is noisy. Tomorrow you go.
It'll still be noisy when Toma finishes though.
Anyway, we know to the plug everything, so oh wait, so we have people to plug. My name is Tonwa. As you can see on the Zoom, as you have heard it, they used to call my name too much. It's a very sweet name to call. But yeah, Tonwa, and on Instagram as THE Tonwa Tonwa. But for plug, listen to if you watch the video, listen to Colored Rider, my blood, young man doing business, coming off in the music game. So give it music a listen. You're going to enjoy it. And it's going to blow soon. So be ahead of the curve. That's my point.
Yeah.
All right. It's time.
All right. You already know my name. You already know who I am. All right, Jemima. Yeah, man. Follow me on Instagram. Ore Jemima. OREJEMIMAH. Okay, let me be serious. OREJEMIMAH. Sister girl, here again.
Yeah.
People. Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel with Damilola right there. So subscribe. Sister girls. Right. What do you mean? Follow me on Instagram. I do makeup, but I don't post normal. I don't do post again. So I do many things. Contact me if you want somebody to cook for you. You live in the ATL. I sew, amend.
Wow. You're talented though.
Yeah, so
she's not a tailor, she's a fashion designer.
Please, thank you.
She don't do runs.
Huh?
You do runs? Alright, you do runs.
I'm not boxing your surroundings. Don't do that. I don't do runs.
No, but there's a video that somebody did that I do. That thing you said about I do many things. There's a video, yes? There's a video that's popular for that. Or am I imagining things? Sounds like something I do many things. I cut, I sew, I sell hair.
I think I said something like that before.
I think I've seen it before. But anyway. It's just my brain.
Hey, I came to do in this place. You can bring your head any style. We know how to do it. We do wig. But don't worry, just hear me. If I cannot do it, I have contacts.
I do wash plates.
You have contact for Nigerian food in Canada. That's the question.
1 plate, $1. This business.
Oh,
everybody said puff mix, but I don't have actual food.
All right.
Don't worry. On Miami, I got you. I'll say for you in Canada, okay?
I think I know somebody. I'm not certain. I have to confirm.
In Canada.
Puff would have spoiled now. Before it be.
No, mix.
Don't worry, the way that will keep it fresh.
I think I know somebody in Canada. I'll check and I'll let you know. I'll check.
All right. Plug.
Anyway. This was good.
That's it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody that watched live. And I appreciate everybody that would watch after when it's on YouTube. And like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. You know what to do. Yeah. Once again, I appreciate you guys for coming. You 4 people, sorry. 5 people. And yeah, that's also a subtle shade to Kate for not coming, but and it's due to circumstances outside our control. Hopefully,
She still has many shit that she's gonna collect.
It was fun.
Who are the people that are watching live?
watching like I know Idorian was here, Aijin was here,
Misan is still here. Misan came late. Oh, Mizan.
Mizan is in a
He
meme.
came late.
Mizan.
and those are people I could tell from the comments. But
Oh, okay.